Today we're going to be looking at how to use Canva to make our summative character analysis poster for Soul Surfer. First thing I want you to do on Google is type in canva.com. Page like this will come up, and I want you to continue with Google. Please choose your school account. That will give you the most options when you begin building your poster. It may ask you a couple of questions. Please make sure to answer them correctly and appropriately. That way you get all of the tools that are available to you as a student. A page like this may pop up, but yours won't have anything down here unless you've ever logged into Canva before. So what I want you to do is go over here to Templates. And in the search bar, you're going to type in Character Analysis Poster. And you will get options for posters to choose from. You can choose any poster you want, but I want you to make sure that it has at least 3 areas for you to write in. So this one would be acceptable because it has 5. This one would be acceptable because it has 4. If there is a design you really like, but it doesn't have enough areas, maybe this one or this one that just doesn't feel right to you, then of course raise your hand and I can show you how to edit it so that it works for your poster. I am going to go to My Designs and use the one that I have started. So the first thing I want you to do when it pops up is in the top right hand side in the purple, it's going to say the poster's current name. I want you to rename it. So you're going to click into this box 3 times. You're going to write your first and last name, your block, and your character's name. Then when you click out of it, it'll save. Now, this is the poster that I've been working on because it's a little more simple and it shows you everything you need. First thing you need is a big area in big bold letters where it says your character's name. I want to know that you know how to spell your character's name and that you know what your character's name is, and I want to see it in big bold letters. The 3 boxes that you're going to write in should have these titles. It'll say about and then your character's name. And then you need to write 5 to 7 sentences about your character. Important things your character did, important character traits your character had. Why was your character necessary in the story? Things like that. The rating box, you are rating your character out of 5 stars and you're telling me why in at least 1 sentence. So if your character is fantastic, like Aslan, I might say I give Aslan 5 stars because he was the hero of the story, something like that. Themes. I need to see 3 themes from the book, okay? I need you to write about 3 themes from the book that are demonstrated by your character. So we've talked a lot about this over the course of this year. And for Aslan, a major theme might be good defeats evil in the end. And I can write that from the book. And then you need to give 2 others. So if you look, you'll notice how mine is really plain right now. That's kind of how I want it to start because I want to add the stuff to it that I want on it. First things first, I need a photo. To get a photo, you got to go to Uploads. I already have one because I downloaded one already, but if you don't, you're going to go to Google. You're going to type in your character's name. Find some images that you like, double click, and you're going to save image as, okay? I know you all know how to do that. Then when you get here, you're going to click Upload Files, and then it should be in your desktop. Once it's uploaded to Canva, you click and drag and bring it onto your page somewhere, wherever you want. The next thing you can do is add some elements. So as we all know, Narnia was a land of eternal winter, so maybe I type in winter background. And I get some snowflakes. I like these snowflakes. I'm going to add those in there. And I like the snowflakes, but I really don't want them in the very front of everything. So I can click position, and then I can send them to the back. And you can add whatever kinds of elements that you want as long as they relate back to your story. All right, so that is how you create the project. And of course, if you need help, you'll raise your hand. To save and submit, you're going to click on the share button. If you look right here where it says only you can access, you're going to click on the arrow, and then you're going to click anyone with the link can access. Then you're going to copy the link. You're going to go to your Gmail account. Once you get into your Gmail, you're going to click the Compose button. Once the Compose button works, you're going to type in my name. If you write KH, I should be the first person who comes up. In this area, you're going to Control V, and I will get the link to your project. I also want your name as the subject. So for me, I am Mrs. Hale. And you will send that to me. And if you have any questions, raise your hand and I will come and help you.